Hello, everyone. Do you have a consistent self-care practice? Do you make it a non-negotiable? Hello, it's Cortney with balancewithcourtney.com, and I am here with your happy hour talking all about self-care. How do you make it a non-negotiable? How do you put yourself first? You are important. Let's start this today with grounding. Let's close our eyes, get in our body, and get ready to learn new tips and tools to make happy a daily habit. Alrighty, close your eyes and take 3 deep belly breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Make sure your feet are planted on the ground. Take a nice deep breath, and when you breathe in, feel your tummy rising. Breathe in peace. Breathe in love. Breathe in compassion. Now breathe out a forceful breath out, letting go of all stress from your day, all worries, all sadness, all heaviness. Let it go. For this happy hour, let's put ourselves first. One more deep breath. Breathe in love. Breathe in happiness. Breathe in peace and calm. Breathe in gratitude. Now let it all go. Let go of all your stress from the day, from your week, from whatever you have coming up next. This is your time to put yourself first. Feel those feet planted on the ground. Feel yourself in your body. And now let's all think of something that brings us joy, that we love, that we're grateful for. See it, feel it. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful that you took this time for yourself to learn a new happy habit, to make happy a daily practice. The number one way to find your happy is to establish a consistent self-care practice. It all embodies self-care, and self-care starts with you. Making time, making space for you. Everyone in your world benefits when you make self-care a non-negotiable. So what is self-care? Self-care is anything you do for your body that makes you feel good, right? Anything we can do for ourselves, whether it be movement, eating wholesome foods, establishing healthy boundaries, going out and going dancing and singing and laughing, all those are acts of self-care. All those bring you joy. All those make you feel good. All those make you feel love. It's a way to love yourself. So the first aspect of self-care is putting yourself first. And that is the hardest thing to do, especially for women. So I'm going to give you some ways to do that. I love to take me time first thing in the morning, even if it means getting up a little earlier. Take that time for you. What a beautiful way to start a beautiful foundation for a successful day when you take time for you to find out what you need for the day, to give yourself what you need, even if that's sitting down for a cup of coffee while it's warm and you're alone in silence. Take the time for you in the morning. Check in with yourself throughout the day. Take little mini breaks, little mini walks. Take a longer walk to the restroom. Get up, move your body, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and really check in and say, what do I need? How am I feeling? Several times throughout the day, check in with yourself. Evening gratitude. Before you go to bed, in silence, think of all the things that happened that day and what you are grateful for. And don't forget yourself. I am grateful I showed up today. I am grateful I gave my best. I am grateful I made a beautiful, wholesome, delicious dinner for my family. Take that time for you in gratitude and go to bed feeling good about your day and good about yourself so you can wake up on the right foot. What we go to bed with, we wake up with. We have good dreams. Take time for gratitude in the evening. Another self-care practice, set boundaries. Whew, that's a tough one. And guess what, guys? We teach people how to treat us. If we don't establish healthy boundaries, meaning boundaries around what we think are right and wrong, what we agree with, how we feel we deserve to be treated, then people are going to treat us however they want, and we're just going to take it. We have that control. So you want to establish healthy boundaries around for you, and everyone's different what those boundaries look like. So one of those boundaries would be learning to say no, right? Why do we feel the need to say yes to absolutely everything that's presented to us? I have a rule. If someone asks me to do something, or I ask myself to do something, I will take a pause and ask my body, how does that feel? If it's not a hell yes, like instantly I want to do that, then take a pause and say, let me think about it. There's nothing wrong with that. And see if that fits for you. You will know as soon as you take that pause if that's something you want to take on, and you have the right not to. So let's use that no muscle a little more. That is a healthy boundary. Learn to recognize when your boundaries have been crossed. What does this look like? So say someone has crossed your boundaries. They've done something to you that hurts, that you feel taken advantage of. Instantly, you will feel that in your body. And when that happens, what we tend to do is we feel like that tightness, that twinge. I feel it in my gut. Like I just got sucker punched in my gut. If we ignore that and move forward, we are breaking a boundary or ignoring an opportunity to make a boundary by doing that, and we will pay for it later because things are going to happen that we don't want to happen. So in the beginning, when someone asks you to do something or says something to you, if you get a feeling that that's not right, speak up for yourself. Even if it's, you know what, I need a second, I need to walk away. And really think, why is that affecting me this way? Because it doesn't feel good. I don't want this to happen. Then don't let it happen. Really pay attention to the signals and the signs and the voices and the feelings that your body gives you. They're constantly teaching you how to take care of yourself. It's all within. We just have to stop talking and listen to it. So when you get that gut feeling that something's wrong, listen to that. That is a boundary. Speak up for what you want. How many times do we get mad at people for not acting or being or doing what we want them to be, act, or do? But we don't let them know what we want. We just want them to read our mind. That's impossible and it's unfair. So speak up for what you want and show people how you want to be treated. It's like any new relationship. You get to know who you are, and people learn how you want to be treated, and you learn how they want to be treated. And if you love and respect the person, then you can give them what they need. But if we don't speak up, we're never going to receive what we need. Schedule off times with electronics. This is a new thing, right? We feel the need to always be on. We're always on our phone. We're always on the computer or we're on the TV. There's always something going, some kind of buzzing. Let's schedule time for nothing, right? Off time of electronics, even if it's for 20 minutes. Maybe say after 8 o'clock every night, I'm turning my phone off. That time is for me and that time is for my family, or that time is for what I choose. Because there's no bigger breaking of boundaries than not establishing one with your electronic. I'm pointing to my phone because it's right here, right? Because anytime anyone pops into our life with a text, an email, or a call, for some reason we feel the need, we have to pick it up and interrupt our day. And that's showing them we do not have a boundary. So guess what? It'll keep happening. So we need to establish those boundaries. Establish times during the day that you're going to be on your electronics and times you're not. That is a beautiful way of self-care. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. We always hear to treat others the way we want to be treated. But guess what? That voice inside our head is probably the most sad, angry, just mean voice there is. If others heard what we had, the way we talk to ourselves, it would hurt them. So speak to yourself like your best friend. Speak to yourself as someone you love. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. And when you treat yourself the way you want to be treated, you put out to the world a boundary. You show others how to treat you. And before you know it, you're going to be getting all this beautiful love because you're treating yourself with love. It all starts with you. Save energy for you. Stop spending so much time fixing everyone else. Start fixing you. Anytime you want to fix someone or share something with someone or teach someone something, first check yourself and say, do I do this myself? How about we just be the person we want to see in the world? So if we teach ourselves and treat ourselves and take care of ourselves, we are teaching everyone else without our words. Actions speak louder than words. So anything you want to happen, any way you want someone to be, check yourself and make sure you're that person. That is the best way. Celebrate you. That goes without saying. We deserve to be celebrated too. Small little wins throughout the day, whatever it may be. I had my smoothie today. You know, something small. I got up 10 minutes early for me time. Celebrate you. Give yourself a hug. Pat yourself on the back. Say, way to go, Cortney. Celebrate yourself. You deserve to be celebrated. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you. So that goes into what we were just doing with the grounding and meditation. And it goes in with checking in with yourself. So several times throughout the day, close your eyes and just ask yourself, what do I need? How do I feel? What's going on with me? Listen to the answers. Find those little mini quiet times. And they're not quiet, guys. When you learn the power of silence, your head, your heart, your body speaks so loudly, but it's amazing. It's like the best music you will ever hear, and all the answers you're seeking will come to the surface, and you'll know exactly what to do next. Our body's constantly talking to us. We are just so loud, we don't give it respect of listening to it. Feel your feelings. When you hurt, cry. When you need help, ask. When you're angry, sit with that and ask why. Feel your feelings. The more we shove them down, the more we move backwards, right? We want to grow. We want to move forward. If we're not growing, we're dying. So feel those feelings. Talk to yourself about them. Talk to a friend about them. Journal them. Meditate on them. Whatever you need to do, but feel those feelings and get them out. You deserve to be listened to be heard. You deserve to feel your feelings. They are speaking to you. They want to be heard. Stop apologizing. You are amazing and perfect exactly as you are. There is no need to apologize for anything you do. If you've wronged someone, if you've hurt someone, and your heart hurts, yes, apologize. But don't apologize for absolutely everything you do, even if you don't think you did anything wrong. I think in this world, we apologize for everything. It's like saying hi nowadays. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. There's no energy, there's no love behind it, there's no reasoning. In fact, I think if you stopped yourself and said, why did I just apologize? You wouldn't even know. It's just something we say. Let's stop apologizing for ourselves. We know if we need to apologize, because guess what? Someone gets hurt, and it is their job to come to us and say, you know what? The way you said that didn't feel very good. That's when you apologize. If you're not asked to apologize, don't apologize. Because if you have good intentions with everything you do, you didn't do anything wrong. So stop apologizing. Keep your vibe high. What I mean by that is keep that vibration high. And vibration, a high vibration, is anything positive, anything you do with love, anything you do with gratitude, any kind of self-care practice. It all brings a high vibration. We all want to feel good. We all know what high vibration is. You walk into a room and all of a sudden you're like, wow, it's cool in here. I want to stay. A low vibration would be you're walking to a room and you're like, I'm really uncomfortable in here. There's something wrong. I'm feeling suffocated. I just want to get out. That's low vibration. You're arguing with your spouse. That's low vibration. You want to keep your vibration high, and that has all to do with you. At any time during the day, we have a choice to pick a different feeling, a different thought. So if you're really checking in throughout the day, you're going to know if you're in high vibe or low vibe. So strive for that high vibe, because guess what? That's where your happy is in that high vibe. High vibe. Follow your joy. Track your thoughts, meaning check in with yourself. Listen to music. Speak gratitude. Think things you're grateful for. Sing, dance, say affirmations. That's all high vibe. Do it several times throughout the day. Move your body. Right? Once again, if we're not growing, we die. If we're not using our muscles, they atrophy. We need to move our body. And how good does it feel? Even if you're going outside for a quick little walk. I'm on a balance disc. So when I work at my desk, I sit on a balance disc so I can move all I want while I'm sitting. And that feels good. And my body feels alive, and I feel creative, and I feel more happy. Get up and move as much as you can throughout the day. Get that body moving. If you need to buy a pedometer and put that pedometer on and make sure you get a certain amount of steps every day, play a game with it. Just make sure you move. You'll be grateful you did. Believe me, you feel amazing. Eat wholesome foods. If you're about to put something in your mouth that if someone walked in on you, you'd be embarrassed, don't put it in your mouth. If you're not comfortable writing down every single thing you eat throughout the day, you shouldn't be eating it. Everything we put in our mouth should make us feel good, should keep our vibration high, should make us feel healthy, make us feel happy, make us feel joyful. If it's not, don't eat it. Work your creative muscle. We all have one, guys. We all do something that brings us joy that is creative. Anything we do that brings us joy is creative. Anything. I make bracelets. I love to bake. I love coffee, and I love to make coffee. I love to make delicious dinners. All of those things are creative. Do something creative every day. Do something fun every day. Make sleep a priority. When we sleep, sleeping is the only time our body heals. So as with meditating is the only time your mind quiets. The only time your body quiets and heals is when we're sleeping. It is so important, and it's one of the number one things people struggle with. But if you check and do all these self-care habits I'm talking about, sleep just goes along with it. Believe me, it all goes together, and it all starts with you. If you need to start to create a sleeping routine. So I have a sleeping routine. I go in about a half an hour before I go to bed. I put my feet up. I meditate. I think of things I'm grateful for. I listen to relaxing music. It all puts me in a state for a good night sleep. That's when we sleep our best. We wake up in the morning. It's a brand new day. You want to wake up feeling good, right? Because then you have the whole day in front of you. So take time to really focus on good sleep patterns. So important. Well, guys, I gave you a good amount of self-care habits to make a non-negotiable. And when I say non-negotiable, I mean consistency is the key. Every single day we are treating ourselves with love, and we're doing care habits to bring happiness and joy to our lives. Put yourself first. Give yourself some love. Self-care is your way to happiness, I promise you. If you have any questions about self-care, contact me. I am the self-care queen. Self-care, my journey of self-care is where I discovered my happy. Putting myself first, doing daily things to make myself feel good is where I find my balance and my happy. So please reach out. It is so important, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Rest of your day. Thank you for being here for happy hour with me. And until next time.